I'd like to offer the chapter a couple minutes now to provide some awards, deserving awards of some AFCEA members. And I'd invite to the stage Mr. Brian Coffey to make some presentation of 2 AFCEA awards. And through our annual awards program, AFCEA recognizes outstanding contributions of individuals in the communications, electronics, intelligence, and information technology disciplines. Brian will be presenting the AFCEA Medal of Merit to 2 very deserving individuals. The Medal of Merit is awarded for sustained level of dedicated service to AFCEA, combined with professional excellence at a more senior level in the fields of communication, electronics, intelligence, and information systems. Congratulations. Let's call our awardees forward.
Kimberly Burr and Horace Carney. Just a few words about these outstanding individuals. Horace Carney has worked tirelessly to support our chapter and its goals. His work with the local underwater robotics competition and the Evans High School Robotics Club shows his dedication to garnering interest in STEM to young people. He leads the team to review and select the winners of our local STEM teaching grants that we give to local teachers and to the STEM scholarships that we award to students. He is very dedicated to the scholarships and the STEM teaching grants. Kimberly Burr is a mainstay of our chapter. She's involved in all aspects of chapter operations. She's been very active in the planning of TechNet Augusta and worked to bring the representatives of the local schools to this event. She's also responsible for getting the students to be able to visit this TechNet. They've both been mentors to me, and as I learned what it means to be an active member of a local AFCEA chapter, and are well deserving of this recognition. Thank you.
I'm going to hold Brian up here because it's my distinct pleasure to present to Brian the AFCEA Meritorious Service Award. This nomination comes after a year of service and work and, frankly, nomination and review. Nominations are graded on criteria including initiatives taken to strengthen AFCEA, such as recruiting, sponsorship, or development of events, exceptional career professional performance in the fields of communication, electronics, intelligence, information systems. As the current president of Augusta Fort Gordon chapter, our teammate in putting together and executing TechNet Augusta, I can certainly say that Brian has excelled in his contributions to our association and is quite worthy of this award. Congratulations, Brian. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause to our president here in Augusta, Brian Coffey. I think Brian has one more task to do. Is that put our scholarship?
Yes, sir. I'd like to call Colonel Steve L. up to the podium. There you are. Okay. Sneaking up for a scholarship presentation.
Great. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you, first of all, to AFCEA for allowing the Signal Corps Regimental Association to recognize a scholar today with a scholarship. And what a great event AFCEA has put on here. If you look at the Signal Corps Regimental Association and our goals to promote the Signal Regiment, our history and our future, I think if you look at our members, you could see over in the AFCEA that most of our Signal Corps Regimental Association members are also AFCEA members, and we're focused on a lot of the same goals. And in this case, to promote STEM education. Our chapter this year wanted to recognize someone that's focusing on STEM education, and we thought, what a better way to pay tribute to one of our early pioneers than name a scholarship in his honor. Our scholarship is the Lieutenant General Retired Robert J. Donahue Scholarship. For those of you that don't know General Donahue, he was a 35-year signal soldier who rose from the ranks of private to lieutenant general, fought in 2 wars, served at every level you can serve as a commander. Most notably, has 2 sons that are general officers. Brian, his middle son, was a 1-star general in the Signal Regiment. He's retired, and Brian wanted me to send his regrets that he couldn't be here today to help us present this scholarship. And his younger son, Pat, is currently Lieutenant General Pat Donahue, the DCG at FORSCOM. So Lieutenant General Donahue did not stop serving his regiment after he retired. He was the first president of the Signal Corps Regimental Association National Chapter, and he served in that capacity until his death in 2014. And we thought, what a better way to recognize his service to our regiment than to name a scholarship in his honor. So this year, our inaugural winner is quite an impressive young lady. She's a 2015 graduate of Greenbrier High School. She graduated with a 4.0 grade point average, number 9 in her class, about 407 other students. So you can tell what the competition is in our schools these days when you're a 4.0 and you're number 9 in your class. But she is a recognized scholar. She was a 4-year academic scholar letter winner. She was an honor roll member, the Georgia Scholar, recognized as a Georgia Scholar. She's also a 2-year lacrosse varsity letter winner and all-county lacrosse player. She was also the Region 2A Class 5 Scholar Athlete of the Year this past year. And she doesn't just stop in the classroom and on the sporting field. She's a volunteer. She volunteered for Special Olympics, Golden Harvest Food Bank, as a coach for youth lacrosse, and in a lot of other ways, to include being a mentor and a prayer leader in her church. And I know her folks are very, very proud of her. She's a great Army kid, which we know it has challenges as you move around all your life. Lieutenant Colonel retired Stan and Pam Schrader, her parents. And if I could get Mr. Brian Tushin to come forward. He's our corporate partner in this effort. First Command Financial Services helped us put this scholarship together. Brian's going to come forward. We have a small check to present to her. This is a $1,000 scholarship, and I'm hoping it will help her defray costs as she goes forward to the University of Georgia to study in biochemical engineering. So it gives me great pride to bring up Miss Megan Schrader, our scholarship winner. And if I could just take 2 more moments of your time, we had a booth down here in the on the floor for our association trying to raise money for next year's scholarships. We actually auctioned off a pair of really old vintage Signal flags. I'm going to get the Megan to grab my little thing of tickets, and I'd like to have her draw our winner. Hopefully they're here and I can give them to them and save some mailing costs. Who? Mix them up. There we go. All right. Mr. Chris Dirks. All right, a new member of our association. Hey.
Who'd have thunk? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give all our award winners another round of applause. And now let's have an award-winning lunch. We'll be back up a little later. Thank you very much.